You know, in the world of AI, we're moving way beyond simple chatbots. We are right on the edge of having true, autonomous AI personal assistants. And right now, there's a huge showdown brewing between two open-source titans, the established giant, OpenClaw, and this really ambitious challenger, Hermes. So let's dive into this battle for the ultimate AI agent.
But hey, before we get into the nitty-gritty, let me ask you this. What if your AI assistant actually learned from you? I mean, what if it remembered your projects, your preferences, your conversations from weeks, even months ago, and used all that to get smarter and more helpful over time? That's the core promise we're digging into today.
Okay, so here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll cover what these new agents actually are. Then we'll introduce our two contenders, get into the core of what makes them so different, put them head-to-head on the key features, and then wrap it all up by helping you figure out which one is the right fit for you.
All right, first up, let's be super clear here. We're not talking about your standard chatbot. This is a whole new category of AI we're dealing with.
What we're talking about are called autonomous AI agents. See, unlike an app you just open and close, these things are persistent. They're always on. You host them yourself, which means they run on your own hardware, so you have complete control. They're built to remember context across every single thing you do, work quietly in the background, and actually perform real-world tasks, like managing your calendar or even writing and running code for you.
And in this really exciting new space, two names keep popping up. It's kind of the classic story, right? You've got the established titan versus the hungry new challenger who's coming for the crown.
So on one side, you have OpenClaw. It launched back in early 2026 and just exploded, racking up an incredible 319,000 stars on GitHub. It gives you a really mature, proactive, kind of Jarvis-like experience. Then on the other side, you have Hermes. It's newer, launched in February 2026. And while it has a smaller following for now, it was built from the ground up to be a spiritual successor, aiming to fix some of OpenClaw's biggest weaknesses.
But look, this isn't just about a list of features. This is about philosophy. At their core, these two agents represent two totally different ideas about what an AI partner should even be.
For Hermes, it all comes down to this one absolutely crucial concept: the self-improving learning loop. This is the secret sauce. This is what changes the game.
Okay, so what does that actually mean for you? It means Hermes is literally designed to grow with you. After it helps you with a complex task, it can create a brand new skill all on its own, so it can do that same task better and faster next time. It fixes that forgetful assistant problem by using a multi-level memory system. Think of it like having both short-term recall and real long-term knowledge. And on top of all that, you get total freedom, zero vendor lock-in, so you can use any AI model you want.
Now, OpenClaw, it's playing a different game entirely. Its main goal is to give you a super polished, ready-to-go experience right now. It's got massive support across mobile apps and messaging platforms, and it aims to feel more like this proactive OS-level assistant that's already fully baked.
All right, so we get the philosophies. Now it's time to put them head-to-head and break down the real-world differences. Let's get to the tail of the tape.
And when you lay it all out like this, the trade-offs become crystal clear, don't they? Hermes is that self-improving learner with incredible long-term memory, and it's designed to run cheap on a simple virtual private server, or VPS. OpenClaw is that proactive Jarvis with a way bigger reach across apps today, but it can be heavier, sometimes needing a dedicated machine. And for customization, well, Hermes is built on Python, which for a lot of developers is just way easier to jump in and start extending.
And this isn't just me talking here. The feedback from the community really nails it. A common thing you'll hear is that Hermes feels like what people wanted OpenClaw to be, an agent where that learning loop and the memory just work right out of the box.
And hey, speaking of working out of the box, getting Hermes set up is, well, it's ridiculously simple. You literally just open your computer's terminal and run a single command. That's it, you're done.
And there it is. That's the one. That single line of code you see on the screen, that is the entire installation. It just shows you how much they're focusing on making this accessible for developers and even just hobbyists who want to tinker.
But this is the killer feature, the real power move. Hermes has a built-in command called Hermes Claw Migrate. It's a tool made for one reason: to pull all of your data, your memories, your skills, everything straight from OpenClaw. They're not just competing, they're making it completely painless to switch over.
So after all that, the big question is, which one should you choose? And honestly, there's no single winner here. The right choice is going to depend entirely on what you personally value most in an AI agent. So here's the deal.
You go with Hermes if your top priority is long-term growth. If you want an agent that actually learns from you and gets smarter, if you want to run it on a cheap server without any fuss, if you want total freedom over your AI models, and if you like to tinker with Python, Hermes is the clear choice.
But on the flip side, you're going to want to stick with OpenClaw if what you need is immediate, broad integration. If you need those polished mobile and voice apps working today, if you want that proactive OS-like feel, and if you prefer a mature, battle-tested system that can tap into things like your camera, then OpenClaw is still the more robust option right now. And all this really leaves us with one final, fascinating question for the future. As these AI agents become a bigger part of our lives, what are we going to value more? A perfectly polished tool that just does what it's told? Or a true learning partner, one that grows and evolves right there with us? The answer to that is going to shape the entire future of personal AI.